So as a fan of the old school Saints Row games, and as someone who has platinumed the previous 2 mainline entries, I decided it would be pretty appropriate to get the new Saints Row game and try to go for that platinum trophy. So as you can see right here, not a single trophy has been popped, and in order for me to get that platinum trophy, I'm going to split this trophy list into 3 phases. Phase 1 is essentially just complete the story. So without spoiling anything, these are all the trophies I managed to pop throughout my playthrough of the game. So there we go, the story is now complete, and that was definitely quite a story. Man, what happened to Saints Row? So in phase 2 is basically completing all the side activities, getting all the collectibles, that sort of thing. So this is what my map looks like right now after the main story. As you can see, there's a bunch of colorful icons littered all across the entire map. And I have to complete every single one of those things, and each color represents a different type of activity. So the red icons are threats. Basically, these are gang members that hang around in these areas. All you have to do is just clear them out by killing them. They're basically like cockroaches. All you have to do is just kill them and make sure they don't come back. Next up, you got the blue icon. These are your side hustles. These are basically like side activities, like for example driving a vehicle to a set destination, doing a helicopter bank robbery, or doing an extreme car chase while you sit on top of the roof and shoot the enemies. Yellow icons are discoveries. These are your classic collectibles. These are like drug packages or golden bins that you can like search through, and basically you just have to collect them and, well, collect them I guess as collectibles. So the green icon represents a store. So in order for you to complete the green objective, all you have to do is walk into a store and buy one item. I know that sounds extremely complicated to do. It's probably the most difficult thing in any video game. So all you have to do is just put a waypoint on the map and just drive to that destination and purchase a single item for you to complete that objective. And again, that might sound extremely difficult. Some people probably just gave up at this point, but trust me, I pulled through. So lastly, we got the purple icon, which basically are ventures. These are your business related side missions or side quests. These basically help you get more money and expand your business by completing them. And I have to get cleaning and do all these things and complete and collect every single one, and obviously buy a single item from every single store across this entire map. Alright, so now that everything is done, this is what my map looks like after everything is done. As you can see, it looks way more clean, more organized, and way more satisfying to look at. So while I was cleaning up and doing all those activities and side quests and collectibles, these are all the trophies I managed to trigger throughout that entire process. So now that the main story and all the collectibles and the side quests are all completed, it's time for phase 3. And you can see I still have a few trophies to collect. So the first trophy I decided to focus on is called the Professional. And what this trophy requires you to do is complete all the jobs on the Most Wanted app. So the way the job plays out, all you have to do is whip out the phone, scroll down to that Most Wanted app, select the target, the mission will start, and there are a total of 12 missions. So you basically have to do that another 12 more times and, well, get the trophy to pop.
That's what's that meth lab for you.
Fine.
The next trophy I focused on was called the Collector. All you have to do is collect 85 collectibles on the collectible app. And to do this, you will come across random objects throughout the world that will be glowing. And all you have to do is walk up to them and, well, snap a photo, and that will count as a collectible. Luckily for me, I collected quite a few as I went through and played through the game. And these are just the last few collectibles that I found that I actually recorded. So that's basically all you have to do, and just find 80 of them, 85 of them basically.
This has good home energy.
The next trophy is basically a pretty easy one. All you have to do is fully customize a weapon, which I'm very surprised it took me so long to do, especially for a Saints Row game. But essentially all you have to do is just walk into a like a gun store and basically fully upgrade any weapon, whether it's a pistol or a melee weapon, and just fully upgrade them, and that's all you need to know, I guess. So the next trophy is called Prankster. So this trophy I realized was a multiplayer trophy, and I didn't realize there was actually a multiplayer trophy in this game. And it's the only multiplayer trophy, and I decided let me just knock this one out quickly. And in order for you to do this, you have to prank a co-op partner. And luckily you don't need any friends. You can actually, there's actually matchmaking in the game, so you can actually matchmake and join a random person's game and just prank them. The only downside to the matchmaking system is that the host or whoever you're trying to join the game needs to accept that you want to join the game, and 8 out of 10 times they're always declining your invitation to join them. And it took me some time to actually find someone who actually was willing to let me join the game. And by the time I actually joined someone's game, I was greeted with this monstrosity. So once you're in someone's game, you can't just simply prank them, you have to do a challenge that is required. Obviously, I went about doing that challenge really quickly, and I was able to prank them. Personally, I didn't see my partner by the time I pranked him, so I didn't know actually what happened, to be honest. I do believe that your character or the person that you're pranking turns into some weird object, but I didn't see that, so unfortunately I got kicked out after I pranked this person, but luckily my trophy popped either way. So the next 3 trophies are related to vehicles. So the first trophy out of these 3 vehicle related trophies was to perform a quadruple backflip. This is pretty easy. This vehicle right here, which is called the Ant, is like a little buggy. It's probably the best vehicle to do it with. You obviously make sure it's fully upgraded, get the special ability, and then you can basically just do 4 backflips. And it's pretty self-explanatory and it's pretty easy to do. So the next trophy is called Free Refills, and essentially what you have to do is boost until the nitrous bar refills 3 times. And in order to unlock this, the car that I'm driving right now, that's its special ability. You have to do a particular challenge for that car, and then once you complete that challenge, you will unlock the unlimited boost, and basically you have to just boost without hitting anything, and well, your achievement will unlock. And the last trophy related to vehicles, and also speaking of special abilities, and that is completing all special abilities for each car. So like you saw in the previous trophy, that vehicle had a special ability to have infinite boost. So when you step into any vehicle, a little objective will pop up at the bottom right, telling you to do a small challenge, and essentially you have to complete the challenge for that particular vehicle and you will unlock the special ability. So I have to do that for a bunch of vehicles. I'm not going to show you every single one of them because it's just so much and it's just not necessary to show you everything. Some of these are pretty easy, some of them is just, well, you have to really go out your way to do them, but these are the last few ones I actually managed to do, and that's basically what you have to do, I guess. Next trophy is called Untouchable, or you do complete 10 crime opportunities. So while playing through the game, you'll come across an icon that looks like a little money bag, and in order to complete a time opportunity, all you have to do is go up to that. You will find people committing a crime, and you have to stop them, and not like you're trying to be a good citizen. Well, you kill them and then you continuing the crime, and basically you have to do that 10 times. So it's pretty easy again.
Jackpot. Bingo. Cha-ching. Surprise. It's mine now.
So the next trophy I decided to focus on was called completing all the wingsuit challenges. So there are 3 wingsuit challenges that you have to complete. One of them is called Wing It, one of them is called I Can See My House, and the third one is called Terminal Velocity. Now I already completed the Wing It one. For the challenge I Can See My House, all I had to do is fly 100,000 meters, and for this all I did was spawn at my tower and just fly across the map multiple times until the challenge completed. For the Terminal Velocity I had to achieve a total of 600 seconds of airtime in Lakeshore North, and if you didn't play the game, basically Lakeshore North is basically a built up area with buildings and stuff like that, so it's very difficult to, well, get a lot of airtime. And the way I managed to do this is basically if you knock a fire hydrant, the water will like shoot out, and basically if you drive your car on top of the water, it will send your car flying. So I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a feature or a bug, but either way I managed to balance my car on top of the water and I managed to get a lot of airtime by doing that particular challenge, and at the end of it I managed to get the trophy to pop. So the next trophy I focused on was called Piercing Armor. For this trophy I had to kill a tank driver with a quantum aperture. Basically it's a little device you get for completing a mission. Essentially the best way to go about doing this, and the way I went about doing this, is just causing a crazy amount of mayhem and let the police come onto you until the tank spawns. Basically when the tank spawns, you basically whip out this device and then just shoot the tank driver. It's pretty easy.
Good. I mapped out all the police towers.
The next trophy I decided to focus on is called Jack of All Trades, and basically you have to unlock all the perks, and this is probably the most grandiose trophy in the game. So in order for you to complete this, you have to complete challenges. There are a total of 76 challenges I think, and unlike the previous Saints Row games where you actually get a trophy for completing every single challenge in the game, this game actually doesn't, so I'm pretty glad that's not the case. but you do have to complete a significant amount of challenges either way. I think you have to complete around 46 challenges in total to unlock every single perk. So you will unlock one perk every challenge completed. By the time you get to 21 perks, you unlock one perk every 2 challenges completed. So it takes a bit of grinding, but other than that, it's not too difficult. Most of your challenges will automatically be completed by the time you finish the story and do a couple of side quests and stuff like that. So it's still a bit grindy at the end, but it's not like too. It's not the worst thing in the world, basically.
Dead as a doornail.
So the last trophy is called Fiesta Time, and I made sure this one was the last one because this is actually a pretty easy trophy to pull off. So in order to pull off this trophy, you want to go down to your weapon stash or a gun store and customize the crowbar and select a pinata stick. And then from there you want to go down to your heavy weapons, select the pinata launcher. Then you want to go to a safe distance. So as you can see with my ultimate gaming instinct, I missed a target that was standing dead still. In fact, I missed twice actually. And on the third hit, I finally managed to hit that target and well, I got the Fiesta Time trophy and I got that platinum trophy.
So good I surprised myself.
So there we have it, Saints Row 2022. Definitely a very disappointing game, especially as a Saints Row game. But I wanted to film myself platinuming this game. Nothing too crazy. Obviously, you didn't see much of a reaction when I went through and collected a bunch of the achievements because how easy these achievements were. It's no point watching myself collect a bunch of miscellaneous things. So it's nothing too crazy. There was no real content from collecting these trophies, but I just wanted to do it anyway. So with all that being said, I really appreciate you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one.